Hey YouTube, Billy Throttle here. We're gonna try to do some more Act 4 runs. So we had one successful run with the base Peglin character on stream the other day, which I uploaded. And so I'm gonna try to get a couple runs with each character, and I'll just do miscellaneous Cruciball levels. Probably still trying to stay relatively easier. And I think Cruciball 3 is where I want to be with the Balladin for the one less crit. Because I know my last run with him, we had a lot of big attacks that got limited by accidentally hitting crits later on. And if anybody notices, I got a little golden Peglin guy down here in the corner. It's kind of just a supporter pack on Steam that you can pay like $5 for, you know, and that's essentially what you get. So, but we did our runs initially on the experimental branch. This is the full release of Act 4, so this has been my first runs on it. So we do like the additional refreshes, although I feel like having a lot of extra max HP isn't terrible for this boss. Let's take the bandana. Alright, we got the mole. And we are going into these runs, I guess, with the intent of doing Act 4, which is going to make me probably make some different choices along the way than I might normally if I wasn't. I think for Act 4, I feel like multi-ball is very important, especially in the main boss fight. And let's make sure we don't kill things too quick here. See, we got multiple bombs lit, so... See, we do start off with an extra pebble, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I assumed I was just going to randomly bump one of these bombs eventually, which I haven't yet, but... All right, so we are at a point where we have 0 crits on the board. Ball lightning's interesting. I guess Restorb's interesting. We could take it early, upgrade it, and start getting max HP. That's nice. Ball lightning could be a good orb to use for possibly destroying the like intangible pegs. I think we're gonna start with the restored. And we're going to try to get that to max level kind of as soon as possible. We're probably going to skip the shops. Maybe we'll come down through here. I don't know, we're hitting too many bombs already. We at least hit enough gold to start getting the max HP from this. Okay, so we could max this out, or we could start getting something here. So they did change both Buckle Orb and Protect Orb. It's still big, still gain bulwark. I don't know if they changed the rates. It no longer pierces. I think they did change, I think, the damage on it too. And over here, Protect Orb can now do damage. It doesn't by default, but it can. They took that line item off there, which I agree with. Let's max this out. I don't know if we have a... Maybe this is like the... Nope. Well, we didn't want that first chest anyways, I guess. This is dumb, but I'm going to take the golden orb. I recently said that I wanted to take the golden orb. I think that's going to screw things over massively, but I've been intending to do a run with that recently. You know, we got rid of our crits because we don't want to do any crit damage. Surprised, I thought there was a little noise for gaining max HP. Oh wait, there's still a crit here? Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, never mind. It just, I forgot. Cruciball 3 just lessens from 2 to 1. I don't remember exactly how this orb works. It's been a while since I've taken it, so that's like, kind of wanted to get it going. So every 3 pegs hit become gold, and one is added. Okay. But I believe that guy can do damage, like if we start adding some must circle or spiness, but in this case, most likely must circle. All right, I think we take Abrasion. We're just going to try to greed a little bit of extra gold here. Trying to get down to our Restore and our Balatro and... Never mind. Oh, actually, probably really want to go right, because if not, we're forced to go here. They're giving us so much crit-related stuff. I know they even took a few crit items out of the Balladin's pool, just so you don't get them, because it's like he doesn't want them. Alright, good, we get to shoot both Electrum and Restore this time. I don't think this little guy stands a chance. Alright, so this is level 3 now. Every 1 hit becomes a gold orb and 1 gold's added. My issue is whenever I fire that on the final stage, it gets rid of those pegs, does it not? I gotta pay attention to that. Alright, so Sphere has been screwing me up. There is, I've been playing some Slay the Spire recently, and there is an attack in there that has, you know, Spear in the name, but I keep wanting to say Sphere with the H in there, and I probably sound like a freaking idiot every time I do it, but, thanks, Peglin. I could have like a really nice like crit based build here, but right, we're gonna rush that upgrade. And either way we go, we can still fight the elite, which is really what we want to go through here. Okay, I believe this is a orb removal. As you continue on your path, you nearly trip into a lone rainbow slime. Expecting a battle, you begin to ready your defenses when the slime starts to speak to you. Wait. I'm by myself and I'm completely out of coin. Maybe we can help each other out instead of fighting. I actually came across this one other time, and I did pay the 40 to get rid of one. Yeah, let's do it. We got extra pebble here. It's a little more expensive than the normal removal, but it is cheaper. It'll be cheaper in the long run since we're not running up the price in the shop. That refresh is in like the perfect spot, so we can hit it next turn. Not very likely to hit a crit here. Getting the refresh is nice. Yeah, so that side of the board is wiped. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so my plan for Act 4 is probably dumb. I was saying multi-ball, but what if it's not? What if it's not? Like, I think we hold off on firing it, we build up a bunch of must circle, and then hopefully we take one shot that like clears the entire board, you know, millions of damage all in one shot. The crowd goes wild. All right, I think we want an upgraded sphere for this fight. Four ball work for every 10 versus 2 for every 12. It's big, which doesn't matter anymore. It's actually detrimental. I mean, because I think it makes it, you know, harder to shoot. Let's take a protect orb. Whenever you reload, gain 2 balance. Sure. All right, so he's gonna be on us for the third shot. So like maybe fire. So skip the pebble. Up to 110 health already. Destroying the board already. Kind of because we don't respect this guy, but maybe we should. Let's fire this over in this general direction. Probably could have just skipped straight to spear, got the kill, but it's fine. All right, I feel like this text box looks different, but to be fair, I usually don't look at it. Plus gains plus X, where X is 15% of your missing health. If max health is lower than 100, the difference contributes to the damage calculation. Okay. That's confusing, and It's fine. Okay, multi-ball. All right. No availability. Next act, whenever you add an orb, you must remove a non-pebble orb. That's actually beneficial in some instances. I think I want to keep what I have, though. Summon the Painbow. The Painbow slime will pursue you throughout the next act. That one's fun, and there's an achievement associated with it, so maybe we do that. Orbert's Nightmare. Actually, Orbert's Nightmare is kind of fun, too. If you don't know, it turns... Oh, I don't know if it's all question mark spots or chest. It's a lot more mimics, so... Let's try Painbow and hope we get the wall boss. No, we get Ballista. Because if you don't kill Painbow before you get to the boss, they are just there, so... So you do have to kind of take care of them, and the earlier you can do it, the better. So it looks like he's getting away fairly, let's say scot-free this time, but... Got almost a little bit over 400 damage on him. So we probably actually do want to make sure we target a bunch of fights just to lessen the amount of HP he's going to have at the boss. Or just to hopefully outright kill him, but... Alright, got a couple elites, got a shop. So this is a bunch of fights, which we'll see the Painbow in, each of them. Oh, I'm gonna go straight here. So I'm gonna start gaining Must Circle. Oh, he's gone already. Base damage increases the more damage you've taken. Damage multiplier increases at higher orb levels. I wish there was a calculation here, 'cause it's really tough to say if it's worthwhile or not. Let's see, do we want a rub orb? Let's pass. It had a little bulwark if we misnavigated. I was hoping they would drop down onto the bombs. That was not fantastic. We lit the bombs, but we covered them up. I'd really like to get access to these bombs. We can't do it. At least we got a little bulwark, but now we're gonna kill here. Okay, signal boost orb might be a good one for, you know, adding, since we're adding must circle. Accentuate adds a lot more must circle now too. Let's take both of these. Oops, it's upgraded me once. I've only done about 1,000 damage to him so far. I really wish this kind of lined up better with, like, once we had more must circle. There are archers and stuff here, so a couple bombs could be helpful. Trying to hit the bombs, but okay, we got one. One lit. We can time this. Kill one of the archers and one of the knights. Get another, I guess we get one more shot probably before he leaves here. Okay. It's Ek Orb. It's probably a good one to eventually have. Is there any... Restore could be nice too. It's... As I say, might I come across any shops? Probably not, because I don't plan on going down this middle path. Alright, I gotta stop taking orbs. This is a 2-4 also. I guess let's shoot this first one, and then it's a good enough shot we can go straight to Ek Orb, which it wasn't. Alright, it's better than the last shot, but... Shot still leaves much to be desired. Hopefully this isn't going to screw us up with the wall here, since we've been putting a bunch of damage into Mr. Painbow. Oh, good. We missed our refresh we were aiming for, but got a different one. Alright, it's almost half health. We don't want the crit. Shame we didn't get to shoot off the restored though. said no shop detect. Okay, there's the critical equilibrium, or however you say it. So this will make sure that we don't get crits, which means we lose some piercing from auger, but I think we're probably okay with that. And we lose the damage buff from complex claw. I guess once we get our must circle. So yeah, I think this is a for sure take. Our other bombs, pegboards start with twice as many bombs. That's fine. So it knows when it's not beneficial to like turn off. So. I was gonna say, do I wait for the crit? But I guess I don't really need to. But I'm doing it anyways, because... just because. Alright, now we get some one-on-one time with our friend here. It's nice that we get both of our must circle shots off before signal boost orb. I really want to try to hit a refresh here. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, he's almost dead. I mean, 1,000 health is still a lot for this point of the game, but I mean... okay. So he shouldn't be much of an issue by the time we get to the boss. Got plenty of ball work, especially for this Cruciball level. So we could have misnavigated a couple more times. Let's skip straight here. $204 damage. Yeah, it's probably better than the pebble. I don't think we have any targeting orbs. We could be... are we in trouble here? Alright, we're good. And, ooh, and we killed the Painbow slime. Alright, let's take a heal. Upgrade that. 2 additional refreshes or increase your max health by 25. These are both good. I already have 1 extra refresh on the board. We're low enough Cruciball level that we still have like 3 total with this. So like, do I need 5? Like I said, I feel like multi-ball is important for Act 4, and I feel like increasing max health is important too. It's like there's different things that I could do if I have extra refreshes. All right, let's take this since we do already have kind of a way to gain max HP. All right, let's try to go this way. Okay. It's me being greedy. Okay. Cookie works, I guess, with Peg Bag. We don't want the Obelisk, so we get rid of another pebble. Ooh, this is new. You just barely notice an elongated figure lurking in the shadows. You hear an oddly luring voice in your head. Do you crave power, little Peglin? Would you like to make a deal? Okay, so this is the Infernal Ingot. I'm gonna say no. Just as I was just explaining, I feel like max HP is very important for Act 4. and we'd be losing half our max HP. We could still raise it some, but I think we've already passed. Did we pass on apple when we started? And then we just passed on the wall chicken. So, I mean, minus late grinding Monstera, which wouldn't get you as much. I think we just run away here. Kind of stinks that, you know, Infernoing gets a really good relic, but I think you really have to question it now, whether you want to take it or not. Right, how much is this shot? 200. Alright, I think we can't shoot that last one or we'll destroy the board. It's too early to destroy the board. Maybe next time. Alright, so we just buffered our next... I was about to say our next orbital shot, but we just damaged ourselves a little bit with Accentuate, which is fine. Alright, Signal Boost Orb's a big hit, but we would have to... I do need to get a bomb if this wants to get through. There we go. Okay, I was gonna try to reload and see if I could get back to the Balatro, but... Alright, got 2 pebbles still. Alright, Unpretentious Pendant gets rid of that initial crit, which I think we're okay having now. What are you? Wand of Skulltimate Greed. Attack, steal, 2 times damage. I think this is probably okay. We just get a lot stronger base. And then the multi-ball kind of hurts with this too, though, because you just hit more pegs, but we'll take the one, the Skulltimate Wrath. We have Cookie Healing. Next act, 2 random relics are deactivated each battle. No treasure nose or second boss. Let's do second boss. If we're lucky, maybe it's just the wall. I don't know if it guarantees a different boss from what you've already fought or what. All right, now instead of getting poisoned directly, you get these nodes out here that you collect. I kind of like this boss, or this, whatever you would call it, second boss fest. Just like get the challenge out of the way. Don't have to worry about it again for the rest of the next act. As I said, I'm assuming we don't heal up or anything after that. We don't, which is understandable. Let's go straight to Abrasion. We get the upgrade mid-shot. We're gonna do more, I say more damage already, but to ourselves, but see, late shop again. I can only get one. Alright, they did change this board up. So I think they said they have the pegs turned on longer. So you're less likely to fall just to your death immediately. I gotta remember to shoot that for healing now that we have Cookie. I don't think we need the accentuate damage. We'll probably just kill with Signal Boost Orb, so. Actually, we don't... Oh, we didn't get any upgrades. I thought I should... My brain was telling us we fired our Abrasion already this fight, but we didn't. So probably just gonna go to the chest. Okay, there's a crit this way. This hopefully doesn't kill everybody. So I can fire off Signal Boost Orb. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Restore. Heal up a little bit. Worked out well. Now I'm like, do I need to take more like Buck Lorbs to like buffer? Maybe there's just there is the remove 3 orbs before the final boss. Like maybe at that point you can get rid of like Sphere. I guess Echo Orb's good. Hopefully we'll have the pebbles gone by then. Just because we'll want to hit Protect Orb a little more often. Let's continue to save our money. No, we'll fight the elite. No, what? We'll let Jesus take the wheel. Okay. Right, where did we say the... Okay, we got two here, so like kind of like no matter which way we come down here, we can hopefully navigate to a shop. I wish the Wand of Skulltimate Rat didn't damage you during navigation. We will grab for the nearest orb. It's always a scary one. I think we skip fire. I missed the crit. Trying to think, like, I want to get here. So we could skip and fire again. Wow, I didn't realize I hit that many red bombs there. So I wasn't paying attention. See if we can get down to, oh no. I need to fire. I need to fire the pebble. I was trying to get ahead to fire the Restore. Okay, at least we ended with full health. I think we should probably try to get to the slightly later shop. And we do have to remember there is a shop in Act 4. So like if there's nothing, We don't need to waste our money at this shop if there's just garbage there. I will fight a forest boss. Kind of just fire that away. Yeah, let's take a second protect orb. Oh, broccoli's good. It's must circle gain. Yes. Okay, we said we wanted to go to the later shop, so let's shoot this way. Let's shoot this way. Okay, reload, refresh the board. Still going left. Just double check because I'm an idiot and I will misnavigate. Orb damage really doesn't matter in this fight, so. I don't know how Restore always manages to be like our last orb fired. Alright, we definitely can't take Balatro. Or must gain must circle, gain bulwark after attacking. I guess we fire this to get something on Echo Orb. It's an okay shot. Alright, once again, we will not get to restore. Alright, we should get to restore this time, guys. Hallelujah. I gotta remember I have a me orb in here. It's kind of adding some extra stuff in here. You know, I might be able to get 2 restores in a shot or something. Bully Ball. Bully Ball's interesting. We are self-damaging a ton. I will buy that. Okay, round guard is a take. I think well done steak or filibuster. This could be takes. I think a pebble removal is a for sure. Any orbs? Membarb gets interesting, but I think the true scaling is going to come from our must circle, not from number of pegs hit. Yeah, well done steak has that extra HP buff. Used to be 6, now it's heal 10. I think that's decent. have to keep targeting that. Okay, that's kind of what I want to do. Just drop down, hit the red bomb. That kills a lot of stuff. Alright, they did speed up the flying little minions, so that is something to keep in mind during this fight, that those guys will be a little faster. And I believe they upped his HP. But we're still fighting at a lower Crucible than we have recently, so it's still a little lower than we would normally see, probably. I'm not even sure what Mirror turned into here. May have been one of the two. Yeah, what the heck did Mirror turn into? Maybe a Signal Boost Orb? I think we already shot one. Not I say not too shabby, but we don't get the kill just yet. Alright, mine's complete. On to Act 4. Accept challenge. Alright, don't need any of those. Okay, interesting. My one thought, I was like, Tender Cactus probably gets around the intangible, so that could be really good. I feel like Tender Cactus might be like fantastic for this. We have five refreshes on the board already. I mean, that would add more for the brass knuckles. But I feel like this is going to send our damage probably to the moon in that fight. So let's take Tender Cactus. I'm excited to see how this goes. I guess we lose out on piercing with Tender Cactus here. But really, like, we're eyes on the main boss, you know, like, it's kind of the big worry at this point. So, I guess we'll probably end up taking the 3 orb removals, and we'll just have to figure out, like, which ones aren't important anymore. Like, Pebble, you know, just damage-wise, especially since piercing doesn't matter. Go find yourself a refresh. Look at that bully ball. All right, we're waiting for that refresh to come back. 210, 174. All right, I think we may have made the right choice. I'm not healing for 1 HP. As you progress through the darkness, an ethereal voice fills your head and a comforting presence appears before you. You've done well to make it this far, little friend. Thank you for attempting to right Radia's wrongs and for doing what needs to be done. And as someone else pointed out, Looks like a little Yoda. Please know that even if you follow this point, you have already done much to hold the darkness at bay and keep Radia's residents safe. Before you face your final foe, would you like a boost? 20 max HP, choose up to 3 orbs to remove, upgrade every upgradable orb, or add 1 of 3 relics. Well, so here's what I have. Pebble can go. Restore, I mean, the first time we fire it goes away, so like that could stay. Balatro was kind of my tech to get rid of all the intangible. Might still help, but I mean we have Cactus now, so I don't think intangible's a thing for us. Let's see, it's a 1327. We want you for scaling. We want you for healing. Echo Orb. Echo Orb's not going to matter. So it could be like Pebble, Echo Orb, and Sphere. I feel like those probably 3 good removals. Because healing goes away. Could be a big attack. But will destroy the board. I guess if we can use it in like the first phase, that would be fantastic. Scaling. Defense. Yeah, I think that's what it is. We get rid of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you for your service. All right, doesn't matter. I didn't hit one of those bombs. It was like, what, we don't matter? Okay, first things first. I don't see anything up here I need to get rid of. It's too late for Basalt Totem. We could hit Strange Brew. That's, you know, multiple triggers of attacks. Basic Blade. I mean, if nothing else. I don't want to create additional bombs necessarily. We could get rid of Mirror Orb. I mean, it could hit like something good. I guess the worry is maybe we hit this back to back. I don't know. I feel like refining the deck down to like exactly what you need is probably what you want. And this kind of is like questionable. We take Basic Blade, a little bit extra damage. All right, at this point we take Basalt Totem because we could probably increase our max HP by 5 after one more fight. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, unfortunately I don't want to destroy the board just yet. Front guy's almost dead. Okay, good, that gets rid of the fires. Yeah, Bully Ball's just melt. Bully Ball is a great late pickup. Too bad we never got anything that kind of worked with the, you know, gain must circle when you gain Bulwark or vice versa. $641. All right, let's skip straight to you. Previously thrown bombs will now refresh his bombs. I think we just skip. I don't think we want bombs. So it's just going to delete spaces on the board. All right, let's go say hi to the core. Okay, this is really good. We did get Balatro near the beginning. I do want to get this early Accentuate off. I don't want to skip by it. Guess getting rid of all the intangibles not as important now, but it probably doesn't hurt, so. I know there's an achievement for getting rid of all of them. I got it in the on the test branch, but that doesn't save to your normal file, unfortunately. Oh, are we on 2 or 1? Bully Ball would be a really good one to fire in like the next stage. Well, I guess it's the same health pool here, so. All right, there's 2 of these. There's 1 over here, 1 over here. Okay, my thought for this is the first one you want to get rid of is black holes. And then I think no matter what, we want to go after that. See, we're not having any luck. These smaller orbs are kind of missing. All right, we're not. I don't think we're ready to fire this one yet. Yeah, these Matryoshka tiny guys are hurting us. Alright, gotta get rid of the fires. We're firing a lot into the fires, so we're losing max HP from that. Still haven't gotten rid of the black holes. Trying to see. We might have to consider skipping Abrasion in the near future. Alright, we're shredding here pretty good. Alright, Bully Ball. Bully Ball's gotta be huge. 762. I have trouble aiming because I usually want to shoot off the top of the screen. Okay. I think we skip Bully or Abrasion here. I feel like I need to get here soon. Although we can only heal so much on a turn from refreshes. Oh no, we're dead. Oh man. Trying to see, like, did we? I think we may have maxed out the tender cactus damage at 999, which might be unfortunate. It's going to be hard to tell because I hadn't really looked, but interesting. All right, well, I gave it a surprise because like felt like we were doing good for a while, but Balladin doesn't have the same, I think, health regen as like green slime pegs or the defense of a round roll. So I think that's part of my issue with him at the moment. Yes, he has bulwark, but they eat into that really quick here. So all right, well, we'll see if I decide to upload this. If you saw it, I uploaded it. If not, I'd kind of decided against it. So if you stayed this long and watched it, and if I uploaded, I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.